Hello, my friend, and welcome. I'm so glad you could stop by today. We're back and we are taking a look at some community jobs, just trying to gather up a bit more money. And I decided to focus today on making use of the goats and sheep. I still had them in my inventory, so I figured, you know, might as well take advantage there. And part of what reminded me of that, that they'd been sitting in my inventory, is she was missing her furry friends. They couldn't possibly be any closer to her, but apparently she's still missing them. And then I also got a notification. Don't forget you have an animal in a Sims inventory who's getting pretty unhappy in there. So let them free. So we definitely need to let them out. So figured I might as well get a job in first, and then when we get back, we will release them all. Honestly, yeah, Cotton Ball is starving and Mystic is starving. So our two newest additions need a bit of care. Hopefully, they don't get taken away from us while we're doing this job. But we'll check back in when they're done and see what we can do with the money that we have. Okay, we are back home and doing our best to take care of everybody. Most of them are doing pretty well, but as I said, our newest additions really not handling life the greatest. We did finally get Cotton Ball fed, and she's working on Mystic now. She's gonna kind of go through and play with everyone just to make sure that they're all content. And let's see, we wanted to take a look here also at Marsaalka. I'm, for some reason, not getting... There we go. Looks like pretty much doing well, but we're going to go ahead and just kind of have a little bit of friendly interaction. Let's see, we'll scratch your... Whoop, oh, you got... Yeah, you got kicked. We also want to check on Kentucky. She is pretty far along, I think, already. Should probably be in about her second trimester, because I believe they kind of follow a similar track as the humans, or the, human Sims, I guess. I'm not sure how that goes in real life. I have no idea the gestation time of a real life horse, but in The Sims, it seems to follow that 3 days also. And once she has done all of that, I think she's going to need to get some sleep. I do want to take a peek up here at how we're doing. We actually have so many stored. She's been getting a lot of doubles because I think of her skill level, and that is helping us a lot with that. But it's also taking time for everything to age, obviously. So we have a bit of time till we really have the money for all of that. When we do, I think my main concerns are things like just kind of little quality of life improvements for everybody. The barn could use a bit of just dressing up to make it look a little nicer. I would like to make it maybe a little bit bigger if I can, expanding it out to the sides more, possibly adding some depth. I'm not sure I have a whole lot of space to work with over there because of the pond and everything. Also, I have recently added back some mods to my game, things like the Plum Brothers from Lot 51, which allows or adds kind of a heating and cooling water heater kind of situation. So all of those like appliances or equipment that you would need to properly heat and cool your home and your water, those things cost money, so we would need to add them. Okay, I guess I was wrong. She's in labor already. So yeah, to finish what I was saying, I also added in Sims Link by Lot 51. That adds kind of an internet like system, so you have to ask someone to come and install Sims Link, and then you're able to get internet and TV and all of that kind of thing But that costs money, and then it's an additional bill that you would get. So we're gonna go ahead over here and I want to pause for a moment so she doesn't take off on me. We're going to hand feed her some of the grapes, and then I want to soothe her because we don't want her to have a whole lot of discomfort here if we can help it. She should be, I think this is technically her winter wear, so I'm not sure why she's so cold. Oh, I guess she's changing into some different winter wear. Okay, and we suddenly got earbuds out of the blue. That's been happening in all my game play. I'm just suddenly getting earbuds. I don't understand. It's like something kind of got triggered with this last update, and I'm, yeah, getting all of that. Okay, a foal is born. Kentucky just gave birth to a foal. What would you like to call her? All right, so she will have our last name, and I'm just going to randomize, kind of get some ideas. Oh, I kind of like Denali. It fits with this kind of naming after states. I know Denali is not a state, but it kind of fits that vibe that we've been having with that. So I think we will go with Denali. And I'm really curious what she's going to look like. Oh my goodness. She has her mom's mane and her dad's like coloring. Oh, she's so cute. All right, so just as a reminder, kind of this is her dad, but she has the black and white mane there. I'm going to go ahead and take her in to create a sim and just kind of tidy up a few things, make sure that she has, I think I have lashes now for the foals, so I would like to add those if I can. I do think I want to give her a longer mane, but keep that, keep the black and white if I can. I'm not personally a fan of that cut of mane, so I think I have, maybe I don't have this in a black and white. Huh. Well, that's disappointing, but we do have the lashes, and I think we're going to give her some little flowers. I don't know if we want to do, yeah, we'll do the tail, like so. I love her blue eyes, so cute, but I am a little disappointed with the main situation. Yeah, we even have the forelock kind of thing going, but even that is not available in the black and white. All right, she is very uncomfortable over some disappointing drink. I'm not even sure what she drank that was so disappointing, but it must have been pretty awful. Oh, we actually have some bottles. Okay, I'm going to cancel the mounting here so we can go ahead and get the finely aged bottles. Possibly just one, because I'm seeing that we only have some in that initial storage. See what we have there, because we do have bills to pay. I'm hoping that there is some money left over so we can possibly make some improvements. Kind of look like she only grabbed one bottle. Yep. And it is worth only 606. Eek. Not the greatest. We do have these earbuds. I could probably sell them this way. I don't think that's something she's really too concerned about. I am going to keep the parts because I would like her at some point to work on some handiness skills, but I think their handiness and being able to upgrade, that's, in my opinion, kind of a skill you should have if you're on a ranch. So we're going to go ahead and keep those parts. Then I'm going to go back to my plan here to mount Marsaalka and practice some of Marsaalka's skills. I wanted to see which one we need to work on the most. All right, so temperament's doing pretty well. Jumping, we have no skills at all. Endurance is pretty bad too. Yeah, we're really lacking in the skill department here. I'm not sure if with the weather we're really going to have a whole lot of chance to do what I would like. An arrest warrant has been filed in your name for tax fraud, and you will be acted on soon. We look forward to this legal case unless you resolve the money quickly. Cybercrime Division. This feels like a scam. I'm gonna hang up and hope that we're not actually in trouble. Oh, you're in your, okay, never mind. We'll leave you alone. We're gonna give you some attention. Bottle feed you. Can we train you to eat hay, even though you're gonna be stuffed at that point? Oh, we need to really work on you, though. Let's see. I don't want to wake up Kentucky. Oh, wait. Okay. All right. You're out here now. So now hopefully we can mount. I don't know if the weather is going to keep us from enjoying a good... I think a ride would be the place to start. I think we should work on endurance because I think that just generally helps us all around. So we'll see. All right, you going to let us mount you right away? Excellent. Apparently we're not going to put on... There's the saddle. All right, that saddle looks so good on him. Let's go for an energetic ride. Probably not the smartest idea when it's snowing so badly, but, you know, it is what it is. I forget, okay, we have a skill level of 6 for horse riding, so not too bad. I would have liked to have seen it higher, but we have only competed in one competition, so we have a lot to go on here, and we are already halfway through winter. Spring will be starting soon, and we're going to be seeing, I believe it's the strawberries that we have planted for spring, and we actually still have grapes too. We have like lots of grapes. I have not made nearly as much nectar as I had planned on because it has been so time consuming just keeping money in our pockets, and it's been a challenge to keep training everyone. As I've set as our rule, we need to train him enough to win one competition. When he does, then both he and the foal are sold. Whether or not the foal happens to already be an adult kind of depends on how quickly he gains skill, but we definitely need to work on this more because we have not been doing that enough. And I have a lot of other things that I have never explored with this pack, like the cave that is somewhere. Although I have heard that the cave is like basically never ending, so it's not something you really complete. And we don't have enough extras of anything like the extra nectars or extra foods that we might need to be successful in the cave, so it has not really been one of my priorities. I'm going to mount him then and ride back home, and maybe we can work on one of his other skills. Okay, Clara has reached horse riding level 7. She will no longer be bucked off the horse when mounting or dismounting. So we're going to be able to keep our butt unbruised from now on. And I have her just practicing barrels. I have it set to intensely train. I believe that helps for them to gain skills faster. But oh, she's giving up already. I'm not sure if that's working very well. There, okay, yeah. We do still need to also be training Kentucky because Kentucky is the one that is probably going to be the one where we actually get the gold and the ultimate horse championship stuff. So I have to keep that in mind too, to keep training and working on everyone all around. We're going to just train for a few more minutes here. I was hoping to get his skill up to the next level, but we will see. It's getting rather snowy. And then I'm going to have her put these things in inventory. These things, as if I don't know exactly what they are. And there we go. Agility level 2. So we can go ahead and stop doing that. And then I'm going to queue her up to get cleaned up, maybe have a little something to eat. We have a spare part on the floor. Okay, what did that say? Oh, Social Bunny. Apparently Marsaalka is on Social Bunny. He's a very well trained horse who can apparently use cell phones. It's a very horse-like thing to do, right? I mean, totally normal. Okay, we're going to cook. We have the new cooking menu. I don't know why I said it that way, but we don't really have any ingredients, so we basically are having our grape fruit salad once again. Really need to buy some groceries. I'm not the greatest at determining what groceries I need. I am pretty sure all I really have to do is go through and oh, there it is. I was gonna say I thought we had a stereo. Oh, that's right. We don't have internet, so we don't have any music. Oh, we're gonna definitely need to get those things together too, very soon. This is gonna be fun. I like adding more difficulty to my life. Apparently. All right. She should have been okay, she took a standard shower. That is another mod situation. Rather than being able to choose whether or not the sim is having like a flirty shower or an inspirational shower, now it's kind of just a random shower each time. So when I choose a shower, I actually no longer have that option to, well, it's not gonna, there we go. I no longer have the option to take a thoughtful shower or a cold shower or any of that kind of stuff. So it's entirely randomized. There is like a 10% or 15% chance that one of the special showers will come up. So just to kind of give an idea of how that all works. I need to check on everybody here before, okay, hunger is poor. I need to fill this. There we go. And hygiene is low, so we're going to brush you. Your fun is low. I'll have to wait until I filled that to be able to get you to use the food. You're doing well. And I want to, whoops, I keep clicking the wrong, did it again. Click. Okay, so Cotton Ball, doing well. Dominic, doing well. Domino, doing well. Mystic is well. Slipper is well, and Sock is good too. So we're doing all right all around. As far as that, can we call Marsaalka to eat, and then maybe head up here and craft some nectar while we're feeling up to it? Get a few more bottles moving along because we definitely need the money. The money keeps just disappearing. It would be nice then to be able to hire a ranch hand again. Oh, she has reached temperament level 8. So socializations with Sims and other horses are now even more likely to succeed with Kentucky. Yeah, we have had a lot of success with Kentucky. She's a really, really good horse. And we definitely are going to go places with Kentucky. Marsaalka is uncomfortable. Why are you? Whoops, let's see. You are not having fun. All right. You must have eaten though. Yep. Okay. And you're about to have fun. So we should be okay. So we're going to go ahead and craft another round of nectar. And let's see. Just go ahead and pop that into there. And I'm just checking while I'm here if we have anything. All right. We're doing all right in general. I think I'm going to let her work at this for a little bit, get some sleep, and we'll be back in the morning. Well, we didn't quite make it to morning yet, but she did just max out her skill at nectar making, and we made 4 more bottles in that time. Should be a 5th in just a moment here. Hopefully 6th also. Oh, just 5th. To be fair, she's getting a little tired. So we're going to pop these into here. One last check for finally aged, and everything is clear. All right. So we have at least maxed that skill. I believe that might have been, that's under food, I believe. And there we go. Achieve level 5. We need to make 50 excellent bottles, and we need to make 100,000 selling nectar. Okay, so I am having a thought as far as selling nectar that I would like to buy the new sales table that came with the Home Chef Hustle and try selling nectar through that, potentially increasing the money we make, but also kind of adding that additional touch of realism, like we're actually having to sell it rather than just dragging it from our pocket. But again, we will stick to the finely aged only. So we have a bit of time, I think, until we have more finely aged, and we'll, more time to buy that sales table. Another day on the ranch, and she has encouraged these two to practice on their own while she is working on crafting more nectar. We really want to build up that nectar so that we have plenty to sell once we buy a table. We may need to sell one of the bottles in order to buy the table, but I really think that that's going to add a whole extra layer here and make it more entertaining, I guess. Maybe. I might have regrets. Okay, the barrel has been knocked down, so we're going to go ahead and fix the horse barrels. And he's so sleepy. Poor thing. Okay. His skills we're really needing to work on. I don't think we would be able to sell anything at this point, but it is 8:30 a.m. I'm actually going to take Kentucky into town, and I would like to try entering another competition, just potentially, hopefully, to make some money, but also to start checking off some of that list. All right, so we have qualified enough for the beginner endurance race, but they're not recommending that, or they're saying that we basically really don't have the recommended skills for the barrel racing. So let's see. For jumping, we also have the skills. Temperament is excellent for this. I'm trying to remember which one it is that she won before, but I think we're going to go for this one because I think our odds are much better. Our jumping skill is right there, but the temperament, I'm hoping, will give us a bit of a boost. Victory! We just doubled our money with a bronze medal. As it says, it wasn't as polished as the rest of the participants, but still a noble effort. A few combination jumps caught you and your horse off guard, so the judges docked points. It looks like it's time for a dramatic training montage. Yeah, I think you might be right. I think it might be time to go ahead and get her in for some training. We will train her for agility. It's only 25 simoleons. We're actually going to bring these two here also and use that money to train here also. Marsaalka is in need of jumping skills, and actually apparently we can't train. Oh, that surprises me. We can't train Denali. We don't have to go along for the training, so we're going to go ahead and give her attention. And let's see, hunger's poor. Yeah. All right. You should. Yeah, I was gonna say you should be here. Oh, you're cute. Caillou. Caillou in. Okay. What's wrong? Well, we know what's wrong. You need food, which we will be giving you here. All right. Friendly. Scratch neck. Cradle. I think we should get a picture. Yeah, this bald-headed kid here. There is a lot going on in this moment. There's a bird. There's toddlers everywhere. Um, I should explain this is set as a park, and um, Bienchen, I believe is how it's pronounced, Bienchen, has a mod that increases the number of toddlers and children and such that show up at parks during certain times of the day. So, like, teens are more likely to show up later and toddlers during the day. And because this is classified as a park, we have a lot of toddlers showing up at this place also. I wish there was a way for me to kind of dictate which parks get the additional kids, but it's really funny. But it's the reason why we have so many here all the time. Okay. Kentucky is sad and hungry. I'm going to have her actually come over and get something to eat. And let's see. Marsaalka, you need to relieve your bladder. You're going to have to find some place to do that. We should probably actually just send you home also. Oh, you're actually still in. Oh, no, you're in here. All right. You're going to go home. And I think. What are you doing? Shoveling? Why are you shoveling the snow? We have things to do. She is uncomfortable, and we need to figure out why. Can we train you in some way? Like, without being direct? Yeah, just Kentucky. Alrighty then. She's cold. We're gonna head home. Well, it's a good thing we got home as quickly as we did because she was about to freeze to death again. I don't know what the issue is with her and the freezing all of a sudden, but she is struggling to remember to put her jacket on, apparently. Let's see. I wanted to check if we have anything ready to go here because we really, really need some money because we need to get the heater and everything installed here. We do have at least an advantage of having the fireplace. So, worst case scenario, she is able to warm herself up that way. I'm going to actually have her do that too. She is missing her friends again from the animal enthusiast trait. I'm really thinking that that trait is not suiting us. It doesn't make sense because we don't keep those kind of animals. You know what? There is another solution to that. Probably not a wise solution because we're already quite busy, but there is, in fact, another solution. Okay, not the smartest decision, and we don't even have enough money to purchase an animal to go into it yet. But if she's going to keep missing all of her favorite animals, we should probably make sure she has some. We're going to start by getting a cow. Part of my thinking is that we can get milk from the cow also. We could technically be milking the goats, but then I'm also going to get at least a couple of chickens so that we have the eggs because we do have that lot trait where we need the groceries in order to cook. So, we might as well just really make our lives extra difficult. Extra? Yeah. Okay, I'm going to have her make a dinner. How are you able to do this? Is it because I chose to have dinner option? Possibly. A little bit of a workaround there, but I'm not going to complain. Okay, then I'm going to have you change your outfit because you keep forgetting to do that. And come out here. Okay, you're going to go eat, I think. You are having fun. All right, then we're going to pick up all of this manure. We're going to be really just rolling in the manure by the time we can actually garden again. Probably should put the money into making a greenhouse at this point, but honestly, we're doing well enough with grapes that that's not too much of a concern. Speaking of grapes, nothing finally aged yet. Nothing finally aged. We do have some to store, apparently. Didn't realize I forgot to store some. we'll go ahead and do that. And that reminds me that we have another one here, and I'm just gonna slip it right. Not gonna let me. Close enough for now. I will adjust that later on, but we have another. Are you seriously? You're going to pick that manure up while you're eating? Do you not grasp just how disgusting that actually is? It's really disturbing. Like a whole new level of disturbing. Maybe I'm just a little bit of a clean freak, but I feel like that one's extra gross. All right. Once we're done with that, we're going to use some elbow grease to clean that up. We're going to pretend her hands are not covered in manure. And then I'm going to have her come over here, use the restroom, wash her hands, and then probably make some more nectar unless somebody needs some attention, although we honestly need to be training also. Okay, we're going to direct these guys to practice. I think I will have you work on this time, and I will have Marsaalka work on that. So once she's got that clean, then I can go ahead and queue up the next stage. Okay. Queue up some more nectar crafting, because they will be working on their skills by themselves, probably not as quickly as if I were actually helping them, but she keeps getting near freezing to death, and I really don't want that to happen. I think as we end the day, I am also going to end this here. I was going to say that not a lot happened, but honestly, we did have quite a bit happen. We gained a new foal with Denali, and we gained another award by completing and finishing well in a competition, and we were able to add at least the beginnings of our next stage here. And actually, she was just able to get 2 more bottles completed. So we're doing, I think, better than I thought, but my biggest is really just working on the training. And honestly, the weather is making that kind of difficult for us. I have begun to wonder if there is a possibility of putting the barrels and such indoors some way to create an indoor place to practice. But I think also they both need a lot of work on their endurance, and that requires riding around. And I keep seeing Clara turn blue, and it's a little scary because we don't have anyone to pass on this legacy to just yet. So, maybe if we had someone else in the household, it wouldn't be quite so scary. But that brings up the other point of the other thing we need to work on is, Clara having a child by some means or another. I do think I have pretty solidly settled on going the science baby route, but that is also going to take money that we don't currently have. And so I think top priorities for us obviously are going to be earning money and training the horses and going to get a science baby and probably rehiring a ranch hand to help out, because we have so much going on and it's the middle of winter, so we don't even have the gardening to deal with at this time. And we still can't stay on top of things. So, but that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed your visit today. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you'd like to see more videos like this. Don't forget to comment. Let me know what you thought about today's video. Have a great day, and I hope to see you again real soon.